Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain about laws of Mendelism. It's also called Mendelian inheritance. Okay. So this law of Mendelism or the principles of law or Mendelian inheritance. Okay. This is for you very important 3-mark question. Okay. So you know that the Preho Jahar Mendel is a great scientist. He did the many contribution in the genetics, so that it is called Mendelism, that we saw in the last video, that is our in the previous video, terms of genetics and Mendelian's experiments on pea plants, everything we have seen, right? Today we'll just move on to the laws of Mendelism. Okay, so at last he completed his all experiment, and based on his experiment he formulated the laws. Okay, that laws is mainly used for heredity. Okay, based on his laws formulated, we will be getting this law of Mendelism. Okay, today I will give you the introduction to the law of Mendelism or the principles of law. Okay, in the law எதிலிருந்து வந்தது அப்படினா, this law is based on the monohybrid cross. Okay, in this genetics lesson you will be having the monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross and trihybrid cross is there. Okay, totally he had made 3 laws. He made 3 laws. Okay, in the first and second law is that is based on monohybrid cross. What cross? Monohybrid cross. Okay, but in the third one law is used in the, it is based on dihybrid cross. Okay, so that he made totally 3 laws. Okay, the first and second law is based on monohybrid cross. Okay, today I will explaining you about the laws of Mendelism as well the monohybrid cross. But this law, these 2 laws, first and second law of the Mendel is based on monohybrid cross only. These 2 laws will not suit for the dihybrid cross. This is only suits for the monohybrid cross. Okay, and the third law name is law of ascendment. Okay, law of independent ascendment. Okay, so that is different, that we'll see later. Today we will be discussing about law of the first and second law. Okay, so these 2 law is only based on the monohybrid cross. Okay, and this is very important in the history of evaluation. Okay, let us move on to the first law. What is called first law? You know that the first law is law of dominance. Law of dominance. Okay, law of dominance. So the law of dominance is, it is going to dominate, one is going to dominate something. Okay, as the name indicates, it's going to dominate something. Example, all the character which is controlled by discrete units of the factors of the genes, right? So the genes are the discrete units of the factors which is controlling the all character. Okay, the genes that I told you consisting of 2 allele. Okay, the gene, one separate gene consisting of 2 allele. Okay, if you are taking this 2, here the small t. So this is meaning so this is one gene, this gene consisting of 2 allele, that is capital T, capital T. This gene will give the character of tall plant, right? But if you are taking the small t, this is one separate gene. This gene will give the character of the darkness or the shortness of plant, right? Yes. So what it will give? You know that you may think, so this is tall plant, this is a short plant, this may give the medium sized plant. Like that you will think, right? No, that is wrong. So what is the main thing, what is the actual thing is, the capital T small t is meaning us, so this plant also will be a tall plant only. So that is the correct one. Yes, the capital T small t is a 2 types of factor, that is a 2 allele vera vera mari. But if you see here, this is capital T same type, that is this is a homozygous, right? This is homozygous allele. This is heterozygous, this is also homozygous allele. This is heterozygous because it having a two different allele. So what is the character it will give? You think it is a medium size plant, medium size or the medium height of the plant. No, it is wrong. It is giving again tall plant only. So what happened to this gene actually? So this is a dominating, this tallness going to dominating the darkness of the allele. One allele is dominating the another allele, or the one factor is going to dominate the another allele. That is will be taking place here. So that is Mendel, our scientist told, that is the law of dominance. Based on the law of dominance, this capital T is always dominating the small t. So who is dominating here? Capital T. So this is called dominant. Who is getting dominated by? That is recessive. So who is getting dominated? Who is getting dominated called recessive. Who is doing a domination? That is called dominant. Okay. So based on the law of dominance, so we will be getting a one allele is dominated by another allele. That allele character will be gives to the organism, that is tallness of the plant. So from this you can conclude capital T, small t. இப்படி இருந்தாவே ஒரு plant குள்ள இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு gene இருந்தாவே the plant will be tall plant. It's very high plant because of these two. Okay, that is the monohybrid. So that is the first law, that is law of dominance. Okay, next what they told, this law of dominance is you will be seeing there monohybrid cross later. In that monohybrid cross you will be having a two generation, F1 generation, F2 generation. If you are taking a F1 generation, all the plant will be tall in nature. Okay, so no plant will be in the dwarf condition. So there what will be happen? So here the small t is dominated by capital T. So based on the law of domination in the monohybrid cross, in F1 generation you will be getting the all tall plants. Okay, when I am taking a monohybrid cross, you will be very clear with this. Okay, and if you are taking F2 generation, you will be getting the again recessive character. Yes, I told you in the F1 generation, in the F1 generation if you are taking, you will be getting all tall plants, but when it is coming to the F2 generation, you will be getting both tall and dark plant in the ratio of 3:1. அப்படினா example capital T small t, capital T small t, capital T small t, small t small t. Okay, so if you think, so I told you, explain you what is the law of dominance. One allele dominating the another allele. So these three are this 3 and this one is an 1. Okay, so 3:1 ratio in F2 generation will be getting the dark plant. Okay, so can you able to understand it is dominated by the one allele with the another allele, right? That's what they told you in the law of dominance. Okay, that's about your law of dominance. Law of dominance is nothing but one allele is dominated by another allele. So who is dominating is called a dominant. Who is getting dominant is called recessive. So example now we saw. Okay, next I am coming to the second law of the Mendel's, that is called the law of segregation or the purity of the gametes. Okay. Next one is second law, that is law of segregation or purity of gametes. Then gametes I will explain this. Okay, alleles of genes never separated or segregated. Never separated or segregated. Meaning enna appadina, so this capital T is there, capital T small t is there. Okay, see, if the capital T will give you the tallness of the plant, capital T small t also will give the tallness and only. Okay, and so either tallness either darkness kudukadu, right? So this is always will give the tallness, this is always give the tallness, and this is also will give the darkness. Okay, right or not? So this is always give the darkness to the plant, this is always give the tallness to the plant. So இது ரெண்டும் சேர்ந்து ஒரு character கொடுக்குமே ஒழிய. Okay, so these two will not give like that. Okay, so என்ன சொல்றாங்க, law of segregation, based on the law of segregation, alleles will not have blending or allele will not have mixing. So ரெண்டு alleles சேர்ந்து mix ஆகாது அப்படின்றதுதான் we can see here, right? So capital T small t ல கண்டிப்பா ஒரு mixed character தான கொடுக்கணும், medium size plant தான கொடுக்கணும், ரொம்ப ஹைட்டும் இல்லாம டார்க்கும் இல்லாத ஒரு plant, பட் அது கொடுக்கலையே. the reason என்ன அப்படின்னா it is not blending. So capital T small t will not blend, not only this gene, in all genes will not blending. gene குள்ள என்ன இருக்கு, alleles. So allele never blending or never mixing. So mix ஆகாது, blend ஆகாது அப்படின்னா it will not give the blending character or the mixing character of the two alleles. capital T small t na அந்த ரெண்டுக்குள்ள medium size plant கொடுக்கவே கொடுக்காது. Okay, that's it. So they will not give the they will not mixing. So they are not mixing means they are very pure, right? So that's what I told you in the purity of gametes. Why they are telling here gametes, I'll tell you. So the genes, alleles which is not mixing, which is not blending, and they are very pure. Okay, in the F1 generation I told you, F1 generation of hybrid you will be getting all tall plants, right? All tall plants na most of the capital T small t da irundhu. But F2 generation pona kuda you will be getting a 3:1 ratio la, adu romba kammiya ungalku dwarf plant kadichirukum. Okay, so F2 generation la irukku dwarf kuda character irukku, but very low in the ratio. So why it is not mixing? Yes, it is not mixing when the gametes formation is takes place. You know that you could have studied in the first lesson in the male reproductive system of the plant, female reproductive system of plant. Okay, androecium la enna padichirpa, male gametophyte formation you have seen, right? That is the tube nucleus is forming, right? Adhe mari female gametophyte you will be seeing that egg apparatus forming. These two in the mari the female gamete male gamete formation appo the gene of the allele gets separated. Okay, these two are separate from each other and it receives the gametes which receives here one factor. So gametes enna agudhu, separate agudhu. So gamete formation appo gene kulla irukka allele vandu separate ஆயிட்டு இந்த ரெண்டு செப்பரேட் ஆன ஃபேக்டர்ஸையும் gametes ரிசீவ் பண்ணிக்குது. So that's what they told purity of gametes. gametesமே ஒரு ஃபேக்டர் மட்டும் தான் வாங்கிக்குது, that is only one allele only it is getting. ஜீன்ல இருக்க ரெண்டு allele ஒரு allele மட்டும் தான் gametes வாங்கிக்குது. So it is also pure. இது gametes. During the gametes formation only these gene of the allele gets separated and segregated from each other and it is received by each gametes. Okay, so it is a purity of gametes and also called it is a law of segregation. Okay, that's what they are telling. So and also they are telling the gametes are never hybrid. So இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபேக்டரை வாங்கிக்கிறது, ஒரு allele வாங்கிக்கிறதுனால gametes are never hybrid. Did you understand what I am telling? Yes. So this is the law of segregation and purity of the gametes. இன்னொன்று என்ன அப்படின்னா, that is homozygous parent, heterozygous parent, you should know of this law, the same in this continuation. So homozygous parent will produce this what type of gamete you see? Capital T or small t. But heterozygous parent if you take, they will produce different types of gametes, right? Okay, so in the mari gamete irundhalum they will be separate during the gamete formation. Okay, and also it is heterozygous parent order they will be separate, right? Okay, they will be whether it is a homozygous or the heterozygous parent. These gametes is separated during the this alleles get separated during the gametes formation. Okay, so this law is mainly based on the monohybrid cross, and this is not suit for the dihybrid or the trihybrid cross. As like this, before we saw the law of dominance. Law of dominance also is not suit for the dihybrid cross. It's only suit for the monohybrid cross. Based on the monohybrid cross only, our Mendel built the law of segregation and law of dominance. Okay, I think you would understand this. Okay, thank you.